here we are, guys, then. Here we are. At the 1 year since I recorded my first video for this channel. Well, it was the 29th, but I did have a video recorded, but yeah. So yeah, here we are then. 1 year into YouTube recording. In this video, I'll be explaining what new content is coming to the channel. I'll also be telling you how it all started for me, and I'll also be telling you how I felt like it's been and what I want to do in the future. So, sorry about my chin and that. Yeah, I've got a shave. Other than that, yeah. So anyway, 1 year on YouTube. Can't believe we have gotten to this point already. Goes quick. Not even a pandemic can make things go slow, can't it? But then here we are, in the middle of a pandemic. Yeah. Now, loads have happened. Loads have happened before I became a YouTuber, and yeah, thank you for all the support you've given me. So yeah, so we are going to go into how it all started for me. It all started on the 27th of March 2018, when I went to a friendly, England versus Italy, and I've even got the ticket right here. So, obviously I have to cover this up. There it is. There is the badge, and there is the actual ticket to it. I've still got this, I've had it for 4 years. And yeah, came with 3 tickets, me and my 2 brothers went. And it was a very good night. We scored Jamie Vardy got a very good goal. It was an alright trip. So yeah, that was it, pretty much. But I didn't realise I'd become a football fan. I think like, oh yeah, go to one game and then that would be it. Yeah, I'll go to one game and that would be it. So, then we go forward a bit to the summer months. Now I was 14 at the time, and that didn't know much about being a fan and what it is like, but who would have thought I would be able to experience it and that? Who would have thought it? That I would experience what becoming a fan is like and what a fan is like. So yeah, we'll go forward to the World Cup that year. And that is where it was all lift off from there. I remember it very well. First England game in the World Cup that I watched was actually the second one, and we needed to win to go to the knockout stages. We won 6-1. Harry Kane hat-trick, goals from Lingard and John Stones. Brilliant game, it was fun, it was awesome, and yeah, it was not the best. It was probably the first time, because we had no past as an England team other than our 1966 win, so we're all in the same boat really, haven't seen anything like it. So yeah, we would lose and then we would go second in our group. Then we would beat Colombia on penalties. Now, that was the game that truly gave me an insight. Thinking, yeah, this is what I'm going to start off with. Yeah. Then I'm in for one hell of a ride. If that's the case. I am in for one hell of a ride. So yeah, we beat Colombia on penalties. It was a brilliant win. I just remember it. All of us just celebrating, and we would book our place in the quarter-final, go on to win the quarter-final 2-0. Then we would go in the semi-final and we would lose. We would lose the semi-final to Croatia. That is when I realised, what am I getting myself into here? What is going on? I was reduced to tears. It was a heartbreaking defeat for me and many, because of not many people other than people who were born in the 80s and all that would remember England getting to a semi-final of a World Cup. So, as much as it was a first for me, it was a first time for most fans at this point. And that. So yeah, the day after, there was a sad atmosphere, flags all ripped down and that, all cloudy that morning, but it was very hot. The sun did come out. I remember that summer as well for one thing, was how dry it got. We went a good month and a half without rain and just high humidity, high pressure all the time, very hot, and try not to get sunburnt basically, which is all we could do. Hosepipe bans, and the World Cup really helped us get through it. It was a very bad heatwave, and a lot of us were craning our tiny necks up in that pub at the time. It was torture. So next up, the day of the third place playoff, I think, I remember getting given this scarf. And this is how I knew I was now in the game. This scarf goes back all the way to Highbury eras. The Invincible, the league winning seasons. There it is right here. This is a very old Arsenal scarf. I got given that, and that is when I realised, that's it, I'm in the game now. I am now a football fan. And there is no escape. Once you start, you cannot stop. And that is what I learned. Now in that first season, we would finish 5th. We went on a 22 unbeaten run. We made the Europa League final and we lost 4-1. Which, as you know, to this day, has had a knock-on effect. Then I joined with the Gaming Black Dragons. I want to give a shout out to Dynamic Guide 2287. And yeah, that is where it started. And I would start to record gameplay videos, reviews for games, before I really began to expand on what I like. So, anyway, here we go. The second season, we would be kind of in a relegation battle, but then not. Unai Emery got sacked. Then I saw Arsenal win the FA Cup in that season. It was a longed out season due to COVID, and that longed out season I was actually due to go to another England match. Since it got called off because of COVID, and I even have the ticket to a postponed and cancelled match due to COVID. Here it is, and it was the same fixture. Here it is. If you look up closely, there is the there is the date. There's the ticket. I'm gonna go high up. That is a ticket to a postponed football match that I was meant to go to. But on that day, we were on lockdown. I was still recording for the Gaming Black Dragons at this point. And yeah. Then I would record to a YouTube channel for my football content called The Savages Are Us. Between August 2020 and December 2020. That is where I would stop. That is then where I would form the channel Cop Gamer AFC, now Tommy65 AFC. yeah, pretty confusing. I might have to adjust it. But yeah, that is how I would go on to form it. And it started off with a preview of Hey What's Up and what this channel's about. It would be football vlogging, football content and TV vlogging, reviews, and a shit ton of rants. And I mean, this channel hasn't been short of them, and that. And that was all I would do. Then the Euros came around, and I was doing a bit of coverage for that, previewing all the England games, and what a run in the Euros that was. We may have lost the final, but that was a great tournament. I remember doing previews, interviewing members of my family after an England match, doing a few TV vlogs, except you can't see them because of YouTube's copyright. And yeah, so that's what I would do, basically. And yeah, the Euro loss was heartbreaking, but I learnt. So yeah, I would take a few weeks off, then August 2020 came, and I started off with, well, a rant, of course, 2 weeks before the season even starts. Tommy doing what he does best, ranting on this channel, and that. So, I would rant, then we would go into our first game against Brentford. I did a preview. Then after the game I did a rant. We lost 2-0 and we were abysmal. We would lose 2-0 to Chelsea. Then I would rant whilst on the A1 all the way back from County Durham down to Folkestone. I would do a rant whilst we're still 250 miles up the country. This shows how much I actually support the team. In Bishop Auckland, I saw the Man City match, 5-0 defeat, watching the game on the bus. Then I got back to my sister's house and carried on. It was painful to watch. Then I was like, right, I haven't forgotten about you, Arsenal. Yeah, I just went all out and ranted on the A1. So, anyway. Anyway. So, anything. Okay. Yeah, we would start, sorry about that, brain fog. Bit of brain fog then. So yeah, we would win our next few games and go on a 9-game winning streak. Then we would get defeat 4-0 at Anfield. Then we would beat Newcastle, then we would lose to Man United. And that's when the ranting comes back, for after a few months of not. We would go on to lose 2 games in a row. And there was ranting out of the wall. Not only was there football content in this past year, we also went to the Isles of Skye. It was a stunning location and I've got vlogs showing you what it was like. And for that matter of fact, we are actually thinking of going again. So do stay tuned for any holiday that comes our way in 2022. So yeah, after an amazing holiday on the Isles of Skye, and that's when I would continue football content. So yeah, we recorded Christmas Day, then my 18th came along, and that was when I did a collaboration with my mate James McGurr. It was a great laugh. We even had my 18th party on New Year's Eve. Then, yeah, I would go off, and now here we are, in 2022. What is coming? Well, holidays and trips, and content to do with F1, which is F1 TV vlogs starting in March. And then at the end of the year, we're going to be doing content off the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So stay tuned to this channel. We've got a lot more content coming up. Got a lot of things to film. And yeah, let's not be hanging around, eh? 2022. Here on the Tommy AFC channel. Thank you for watching. And continue to watch me more. Do support my channel. Like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, that's all this video is. Just having a good chat about how this past year has been. And yeah, see you in the next vid.